are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you soon.
The Copyright Disclaimer Act. The Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
TeNika Shenette, the plus-size doll. Do you like to shop online but hesitate because of the uncertainty about sizing and the quality of some items? Have you came across an outfit that you love to rock, but girl, you want to know more about the company and how their items run first? I get it. Check out TeNika Shenette, the plus-size doll on YouTube for the latest updates in plus-size fashion and styles. She does the reviews that you can use. Timing is of the essence, but she will reach out to any company if she's not already signed with them. And get that item or a similar item to try it on first and provide that honest review on sizing, quality, and shipping. She does it all, and often can get a discount code exclusively for her subscribers. So subscribe now and shop with confidence, knowing if you would size up, size down, or true to size. She also reviews wigs, bundles, hair products. Like I said, she does it all. Measurements are in the description as well as the contact information for business inquiries or collabs. So subscribe today to be a part of the dollhouse where everything is big, bold, and beautiful. The link is in the description box down below.
Hey, everybody. Hey, how's everybody doing? Thank you guys for showing up. Today is Monday, you guys. Ooh, it was a Monday. Busy Monday. It is March the 14th, 2022. You guys, how is everybody doing? Let me say hello to everybody in the chat. We got Diane Harris. We got D. Thomas. We got Rhonda Hayes, T-Star, Sandra Watts, Zena Torbert, Ruby Turner, Mary 722. We got Devilton Brown. Hey, how you doing, Devilton Brown? I think I said your name right. I don't know. I'm sorry if I did not. We got Angie Crooks in the building. Freddie Johnson's in the building. Candy Richardson. We got Woke the Goddess. God is in the building. That is Zan, you guys. We got Tina Powers in the building. We got Wanda Bellamy in the building. Bellamy is in the building. Okay, and then let's see. We got Lisa Taylor. We got Batcave. We got Miss Try XC43. I don't know. Miss Triexi 43. I think that's the name. Carolyn McCoy, Val 22 is in the building. And we got Carolyn, Katrina, Wanda. I'm just going through here. Cynthia Gatewood. How you doing, Cynthia? Nancy LaRose. There you are, Nancy. Miss Philly G is in the building. And I think that's it, you guys. But here we go. Maybe it's showing me some more here. That's all it would go up to. I want to thank everybody for showing up. And we got Kim in here, and Natasha done came in here, and Galaxy and Star done came in the building. How is everybody doing? I see you guys in the building. If you came in the building without giving a thumbs up, go out, give a thumbs up. We'll wait on you to give a thumbs up. Share the live if you will. I've got another commercial I'm going to have to show you guys. We got to get these in here before we get started instead of at the end. So, and Ida B, I see you in the building. And Lisa Calhoun then came up in here. You guys go. If you haven't give a thumbs up, go out, give a thumbs up while we're in our little commercial. And while you're giving a thumbs up, share the live, all right? And let us know if you shared the live. Hold your power.
Decided to go into pre-law, then journalism. And with no academic focus, my grades took off in their own direction. You will fail at some point in your life. Accept it. You will lose. I found that nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. You will embarrass yourself. You will suck at something. There is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that's less than the one you're capable of living. I didn't quit. I prayed. So you will catch a break, and I did catch a break.
Okay. Thank you guys for showing up. I see T Star done shared and Zan shared and everything. There's one thing I need to let Angie Crooks. When you're putting out the names, Angie, you got to space them because they're all running together. So when you put A Nancy, you space and then say A at Cynthia space, because if you don't, it's all running together and that's nobody's name. I don't know if they're getting to see that you're saying hello, but that's just something you might want to do, because I know you've got to space it or it may not show. Ruby Turner shared. Thank you. And Batcave shared and things of that nature. Freddie shared. She said, thank you. She said, sharing is caring. You guys, sharing is caring. We're going to talk today about what's going on in Houston. Remember, not too long ago, a woman left her kids abandoned in a house. Joanne is now a member. She's been a member for 7 months. Congratulations, Joanne Levin. Joanne Levin, a member. This is her anniversary for 7 months. Congratulations, Joanne. That's right. Loyalty is in the building. And Angie Crooks done gave a super chat. If you guys don't know, if you're new in the chat, please let us know if you are new in the channel so we can greet you, in a more personal, professional way. The mods, if you see them, they're in blue. They're there to help you navigate through this channel. If you don't know what you're doing and don't know what, if you're going to say something wrong or say something, you really can't say anything wrong, but some cussing words, we ain't with all that. Just call in, and then that way we can hear it instead of you putting it out there where everybody can read it and we can't block it, because then it falls back on me. So we don't want to do that. We know that you guys are grown and you are very mature, and sometimes that's the way you want to express yourself. But if you have to, there is a number that you can call and somebody will put it in the chat. And if you're new, please let us know you're new. And if you're just here visiting, you can always subscribe to the channel by pushing that red button, and then that way you can get notification. Okay, you guys. Let's get into the topic. And like I said, that was Angie Crooks. Angie Crooks. She's getting them tickets, you guys. And the tickets is for, let me tell you guys, if you don't know what the tickets are for, because people go, what are the tickets for? We don't really speak on it too much. And that's because pretty much a lot of people know. But in our super chat, that goes to Warriors for Children. That's our own organization. And that way, when we get ready to have to do something, we don't have to go and sell T-shirts and tell everybody to donate and all this other stuff. We'll already have some monies in our little kitty, and we can do what we need to do. If we got to go out of town, that's fine. If somebody needs some clothes, that's fine. Somebody need diapers, that's okay. If somebody need a billboard, we got it. If somebody needs to move real quick, we can handle it. If somebody needs gas money, we can handle it. And it don't have to come out of my personal account. Sometimes it do, but that's cool. Angie Crooks, here's your ticket right here. 938-356. And what we do, the tickets is because at on July, it's somewhere in July, we have Christmas in July. We give back. And so this year, what we're going to do in Christmas in July is nothing going to be but monetary gifts, food gifts, like gift certificates to Red Lobster and Spangles. I know you guys don't know Spangles, but I'm sorry. But like McDonald's, Pizza Hut, Subway, KFC, you name it. There's going to be all kind of certificates. And then there's going to be cash apps, just straight cash apps. Going to be $50, $100, $20, $10. So we're going to just spread it all out. We're going to put them in an envelope, and whatever you pick, we're just not going to go, okay, you can get 100 or you can get the 10 or 20 because we don't know how many tickets you bought, but we just put them all in this bucket right here. Let me show you right here. We put them all in here, and then we just pick out a name, and then you pull one of the envelopes, and whatever you get, you might get 100, you might get 50, you might get 10, you might get dinner on us. We don't know what you're going to get, but we're not giving out the physical prizes this year. We're going to wait for Christmas, and then we'll see how it works. If it works okay, fine. Freddie, would you please send me the name of the mods that was in that you took the list of? Send me their name, because I will draw their name today of the mod, because every month we're trying to give either mod members or family a gift. Sometimes we give share gifts. So anytime that you share the live, you want, and I'm going to repeat this so everybody know, when you share the live, then, we'll cut off a certain time, and then we'll go in there and get the names, and those are the names that's in there. So anybody can win these times to go in there and win. Okay. So we're going to talk about this situation. And maybe, I don't know what's going on, but let's get into this topic, because you guys, this is crazy. You guys remember not too long ago, some children was abandoned in, hey, Marie became a new member. We got a new member, you guys. Hey, thank you for joining us, Marie. That's what I'm talking about. Join the membership, you guys. We're always open for new members, and we need to kick up our momentum. So thank you, and I appreciate you. Congratulations, and welcome aboard, Marie. Okay. Let me see here. Let me get off into the topic here. I'm hoping I ain't forgetting anything. If I'm forgetting anything, you guys let me know, because there's some things going on. Now, first of all, this happening in Houston. Once again, this is happening in Houston. Let me clear my board off. I'm gonna clear my board. Marie says, oh my goodness. You got my name up there. All bright. Yes, we do. Hey, Miss Brownton. Okay. I got the names. I am going to write them down while I got them right here in front of me, so everybody will know the people that was in the mods. These were just mods. that we were celebrating. We got Freddie. I'm going to put F-R-E. We got Sanja Watts, S-O-N. We got Tina, T-I-N. We got T-Star, S-T-A. We got Brown Sugar. We got Brown. We got Bat Cave. And then we got Woke. So, okay. I got all you guys' name here. Da, 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 da. I don't know what I did with my box. Where is it? Oh, there it is. It's behind here. Excuse me. I'm sorry, you guys. I am so sorry. So, I'm going to just let you guys see. See all the names right here. Okay. So at the end of this live, I will pick out a name and you'll have a choice of, because we decided, okay, you can have 2 tickets. You can have 2 tickets in the drawing, or I will send you, I've got about 4 or 5 gift cards from Subway. So if you like Subway, you'll pick the gift card. If you don't like Subway, you'll pick the tickets. If you're on a diet, Subway is a good thing, but that's what you will get. Okay. Let me see here. Here we are. And I have to go get the things. Okay. So over the weekend, you guys, and I think it was like Saturday this happened, or Friday. I think I wanted to talk about it Friday but something else. We were talking about the indictment Friday. But anyway, you guys, let's go off into this conversation. And it says that a mother of 4 abandoned children discovered in spring makes bond. So she's done already made bond. But I'm going to tell you guys what happened. Let me go in and find what happened, because the story changes a little bit. So let's go back into okay. So the parents of 4 children have been charged. What happened was there was some teenagers walking down the street, and they seen these kids sit outside playing around in the street. One of them didn't have no clothes on. No, one of them had on just a diaper, and it was cold outside. And then the diapers, first of all, let me tell you, there was 3 children. It's 4 in all, but 3 was outside. One had fell from the crib onto the floor. So this baby probably can't even crawl. I don't know. But the ages, the ages is 4 years old and under. 4 years old and under. Do you guys hear what I'm saying? 4 children. So it's got to be like 4, 3, 2. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. So the children's outside playing in the driveway. Every door in the house is open. The refrigerator was cracked open, and the refrigerator door was propped with a chair. You guys, do you guys understand? Did you hear what I'm saying? 4 years old. They said that these kids was left by themselves for at least 2 days. 2 days. D Diva said, I remember that. No, this is a new case. This is a new case. Those 4 kids, remember, one was dead in the house. This is another 4 children. This is 4 and under. Yeah. And they said every door was open. Oh my God, you guys, it's terrible. Let me see what all we can get on this, because I was okay. And one of the kids said, I think they was like, where's your mommy? Where's your mommy? You know what the 4-year-old said? I don't know if it was a 4-year-old or the 3-year-old, but they said, I think my mommy's dead. They said, I think my mommy's dead, you guys. Because the kids was left at home by themselves. And I'm going to tell you what this mother has the nerves to say, or nevertheless, what her excuse was. Why they found the mother and the kid's father in a motel room 30 minutes away. They found the mother and the father in a motel room 30 minutes away. You guys, I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Somebody in here tell them I'm telling y'all what's done happened. So the child says, I think mommy is dead. Mother, father of 4 abandoned children discovered and Springs charged, the sheriff says. Okay. The parents of the 4 children has been charged after Harris County Sheriff deputy said 3 of them was found standing in a roadway Thursday night during a welfare check in Springs. Okay. So it was Thursday night because I know I seen it before we came on. I knew it wasn't over the weekend. It was Thursday night. The kids was initially discovered by a man and his girlfriend and her sister. These were teenagers. These wasn't full adults that found them. I'm just letting you guys know because I was watching it as it was breaking news. Around 10 p.m. in the 400 block of Cypress Hill Drive, Letzida, she's 17, said that they were walking back from the corner store. She saw the children. We were coming back home from Vallejo down the street, and we just see them. She said they were in the driveway, just running around in the street. According to the sheriff, the children were left alone for up to 2 days. One of the children kids could have got hit, said Jonathan. That's one of the people that found him, who was among the group that spotted the children. One of them only had pants on, no shirt, and it was freezing. One of them was completely naked. Deputy said 2 boys and 2 girls, with the oldest being close to 4 years old, not even 4 yet, but close to 4 years old of age. The youngest being about 1 was found. Gonzalez said the 1-year-old had fallen from the crib and was on the floor. Was on the floor, you guys. I mean, the kids could have been hit by a car out here or could have remained in the home and something could have happened. Gonzalez said it appears that the youngest toddler, about a year old, a year and a half, may have fallen from the crib. And so there could have been an injury there. I mean, we're talking small children. It's a shame. So one of the people that found the kids said she had entered the home to see if there was an adult inside. And when she heard the thump, she said, I ran in and I seen this tiny baby. It didn't look like a 1-year-old. I mean, he was so skinny and little, she said. She said, and then another person, a witness, said the conditions inside of the home was heartbreaking. He described the house as a disarray. There's water all over the floor. And the saddest part was when we saw the chair right by the fridge door open, and it's like they're hungry. They've been starving. The couple called for help while they said the other neighbors changed the children, soiled clothes and diapers, fed them. And when the deputies arrived at the scene, they said that the 4-year-old told them, I think my mommy is dead. That was something very chilling, they says. Okay, Gonzalez said that the children's mother and father was later found at a motel located at 9155 Highway 6. The mother, who has been identified as a 27-year-old, her name is, we're going to call her A. Huff, because her name is Angel. Her name is Angel, but we'll just call her Miss Huff, has been charged with 3 counts of child endangerment. Why not 4? I don't know. But Gonzalez said a felony violation of bond conditions has been filed against the children's father, 31-year-old. Court document shows Dorsey has 2 assault charges on his record for choking Mrs. Huff in the hotel. He was choking the mother in the hotel, I guess. Now, I know that they had a DV before, but this must be something new. I didn't know he was choking her in the motel when they found them. I wonder, did he pull her out the house and she had to leave her kids? I don't know. I don't think that's the case, because let me tell you what she said in court. She was in court this morning, you guys, so we're going to talk about it. And he also has a charge for evading arrest and violating a protective order. Okay, CPS released the following statements. And, so the Children Protective Services is investigating this case and alongside law enforcement, ensuring the well-being of the children. We're gratefully happy that the children were found unharmed and that they are now safe. They are with the family member. So they are with the biological mother. Now, you guys seen her picture. I let you say her picture and his picture. Now, let's go on up to date. That's what happened in a nutshell. And so let's, excuse me, that came out really terrible. Let's kick in, find out what happened. So 2 days history of violence between the couple accused of abandon. So let's go with the violence, that the history in this case. So there's a history of violence. I told you guys. The mother, identified as 27 Angela Huff, was charged with 3 counts. Now they're calling her Angela over here. Over there it was Angel. Now it's Angela. So we'll just call her Miss Huff. And 31-year-old, they were both charged. We are learning that Huff and Dorsey have a history of violence. In July 2021, Dorsey was charged with assault of a family member after he was accused of choking Huff on 2 separate occasions. Court records show Dorsey is currently out on 4 different bonds with the condition of staying away from Miss Huff and their children, according to the Harris County District Attorney Office. On January the 1st, Dorsey finds himself in trouble again after another physical fight with Miss Huff inside a motel room. So that was January the 1st. They was inside a motel room over a cell phone number Huff found in Dorsey's phone. Records show. So Miss Huff is checking Mr. Dorsey's phone and finds a number in there, maybe a girl's number, and they are fighting again. So the DA said Dorsey is accused of choking Huff 3 times, scratching her face, and charged again with assault of a family member and violating bond condition. The district attorney office said that they asked for no bond on 2 of the felony charges, but a judge granted a $40,000 bond a few weeks later. Dorsey family called for a welfare check on Dorsey's family called for welfare check on Dorsey when deputies found him at a motel. Officers said Dorsey fled the scene, leading deputies to use a stun gun on him. So that tells you we're dealing with mental health issues. The DA, because the family is trying to help them, So the DA asked for a $10,000 bond for the misdemeanor charge. Still, a judge granted him a $250 PR, personal recognizance bond, when a judge allows the defendant to be released without any deposit or collateral. That's what that means, okay? No big deal. According to Gonzalez, at about 10:50 p.m., a stranger saw 3 of the children running around. We got through that. We see 2 kids naked. It is cold outside at that, and they're just running around the street, and we're like, whoa. And then stopped the car to talk to the children in the street, 2 girls and a 4-year-old boy. My girlfriend was like, where's your mom? He was like, I think my mom is dead. I'm just like, Lord. John explained. When deputies arrived, the 4-year-old also told them, I think my mommy is dead. John says that he and his girlfriend walked the kids to the house nearby with an empty stroller out front and knocked. No one answered, but the door was open. When we got inside, everything is a mess. There's a chair by the refrigerator. I'm sure they were trying to get something to eat. There's water all over the floor like it's been a flood. I'm just like, Lord, have mercy, poor children, man. They thought that the mother was also passed away, you guys. I'm just telling you. So, they did what they were supposed to do. And I thank God that somebody stopped and said, hey, look at these kids. But let's get into what they were in court. This is 4 hours ago. 4 hours ago, today. And you guys will be able to call in. Let me get this last little point out. The judge says he wants the mother of 4 abandoned children discovered in Springs to focus on her mental health. Now, I'm going to read this to you guys because there's something that I want. See, the children are like, this is not common for my mom, really. At first, I was being a little bit mad and angry, but as I start reading, I'm like, why is this judge talking about mental health? But there is something in here that still got me kind of like a little bit like, I don't really know. Because why are you at a motel and you know, if you checking the phone, why you didn't check on your kids? If you could check I don't know, but that was another situation. That was another situation, guys. Maybe she had her kids where she needed them to be. I don't know. Because I don't know if she was checking the phone this time. That was in January the 1st. The mother of the 4 abandoned children discovered in Spring made an emotional appearance in court Monday, today. Angela Huff, 27, was charged Friday with 4 counts of child abandonment. Huff, who is currently out of jail on bond, so they paid the money, went before a judge Monday afternoon in Harris County and the court to hear the conditions of her bond and receive her statutory warning. During the appearance, Huff broke down as she told the judge she didn't have family or friends to rely on to help her with the children. Okay, she broke down and said she didn't have family or friends to rely on to help her with the children. So she made a decision to leave them at home and go be with her boyfriend or the dad. The judge told Huff to focus on her mental health. Huff attorney, Emily, so it's a young lady, said Huff suffers from PTSD, anxiety, paranoia, and depression from a January 2022 incident where the children's father, Markel Dorsey, 31, was charged. So this attorney is saying the mother is suffering from PTSD, anxiety, and paranoia and depression, all because of the January the 1st situation at the motel on January the 1st. And that's why she left her kids. Okay, let me read it again. Because during the appearance, Huff broke down as she told the judge she didn't have family or friends to rely on to help with her children. The judge told Huff to focus on her mental health. Huff attorney Emily said Huff suffers from PTSD, anxiety, paranoia, and depression from a January 2022 incident where the children's father, Markel Dorsey, 31, was charged with assault and choking her in a hotel. Huff says she was in the process of working with the Harris Center to create a safety plan. Dorsey was charged with evading arrest, violating a protective order, which prohibit him from having contact with Huff. Huff grandparents currently have custody of her children. She is prohibited from having any contact with any of her children as laid out by CPS. One of the main concerns the court has is that she contact her mental health provider and make sure that she's stable. Right now, our goal is to get her in a good mental place so that she can eventually be reunited with her children. Late Friday, Harris County Sheriff Gonzalez said 3 teenagers were walking. That's what I was telling you guys. These were not adults. These was teenagers that noticed all of that. Anyway, please put the number in the chat. How are you, Nene? Nene D. How are you? How are you doing? Gabby girl, how are you? I see you in the building. So you guys, what are you guys thinking? She says, Jesus is happening way too much. Exactly. You are right. It is actually happening way too much. It is. It is. It is. All right. Hey, Curlin. So anyway, if anybody wants to speak on this, you're welcome to speak on it. I'm just telling you guys, this is the second time that 4 children was left. And you know what? I don't know what to think about this. To be honest with you, I'm thinking, how did they diagnosed her with PTSD and paranoia since January the 1st of this year? That's like a month, 2 months ago. But the children are saying like, hey, our mom normally don't do this or whatever. Or I think my mom is dead because she don't, you know. So I just want to see what you guys are saying. She says, there's the call-in number right there. If you guys need the number, there's the number right there. So I'm not understanding. Maybe she went by force. Could be, Miss Brown. B-Town. Could be. She could have went by force. Because, you know, maybe he did. Maybe he did force her. You know, and he probably said, I don't care. You're coming with me and everything. We don't know what happened on January the 1st. They got into it. This seems, I'm going to tell you something. I see this all the time. I just do, you guys. Trust me, I do. I see it. You know, there's a couple, they love each other. They don't know how to express themselves. They're jealous. Both of them's controlling. You can't tell one nothing. You can't tell the other one nothing. We always assume to pick the female side. Why? Because, you know, she's the one that usually has to end up with the children. She's the one that's, you know, we hopefully is protecting the children. That's not always the case. We are finding now that some men have to step up and do the job because they're not adequate. Some women don't learn how to take care of children because maybe they're a little hard-headed, maybe their comprehension, maybe sometimes they don't want to ask those simple questions like, what do you do? Because you know what the older people do? They'd be like, girl, you don't know, because a young female can come to you and be like, they don't want to tell you that they're on their period. So, and then, you know, they come over to your house and they're spending the night with your daughter or whatever, and you finding all your toilet paper gone, and you're wondering where all the toilet paper at? Where all the toilet paper at? You know what I'm saying? Because nobody told her. Just say something and we'll go get you that. You know what I'm saying? We go get you whatever you need because it's, you know, maybe it's embarrassing or whatever. But this young lady, you know, I don't know. That is good. I'm glad somebody said maybe she was forced to go with him. Maybe she was. But I seen a clip where they went to her mother's house. And I know you guys seen her, you know. So her mother, Angela, or you want to call her Angela, she's biracial, so she's mixed. And so the grandmother has the children. And so the news went to the house and they were knocking on the door. And you heard these kids, they were just radical. They were rambunctious, you guys. They were just all over the place. You could just hear them. They were, you could tell that they probably haven't been around the grandparents. Why did she go in court and say that she didn't have no family to help her? the grandmother had all 4 kids at her house, and these kids was not, like, you can tell when you go to somebody's house and you got no control over the kids, no control. These kids haven't really been at the grandparents' house because they were just, they didn't show us the children, but you could just hear them. They were just, yeah. I was like, oh boy, she got her hands full. These kids, she don't know them kids. She don't know them kids. So sometimes, I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna give it. We got a phone call. Thank you. All right, this is SP. Who's calling?
How you doing, SP? This is Phyllis.
Hey, Phyllis, what's going on?
What's going on with you?
Everything's good.
But anyway, something ain't adding up in this story. I feel bad for the young lady because it does seem like something's wrong there. There's a lot wrong there, but I'm like, what else did that man do to her? Did he give her drugs? Was he more physical than just this one time? I can't believe just one time would give her, PTSD. Or did something else happen in her earlier life from somebody else? Or was it just has to be more than that. But I thank God that the children are with family. I thank God that she's going to get help. But we've got to find a way to help our young women and our young men deal with raising children, and that women know their worth.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
A lot of them don't know their value. They haven't been taught. They haven't had good role models. And It's up to us. We've got to change the situation. Or this generation coming behind us is going to be very, very lost, and it's not going to be a very pretty picture, and it's not really going to be as God would desire it to be. So we've got to come up with something for this. So,
well, what do you think though? Because it's, I find when I'm trying to talk to a younger adult, they are really, I don't know, maybe it's the way you speak to them or something. But they're respectful to me. But it seems like when you're trying to tell them something to help them, they don't want to listen.
What'd you say, SP?
I said, when I'm talking to young adults, it seems like they don't, they're respectful, but it just seems to me like they don't want to listen.
They don't get it. They don't get it. And they don't really want to hear what you got to say. And then we got to remember, we were young, how much listening did we do to our parents? But things are so different now.
Well,
we didn't treat our parents the way they do now. And it's just...
but isn't that our fault?
No, not really.
No?
I think it's it's...
Huh?
Everybody was responsible. This mom and dad, and some things were bad back then because things that went on, it was silence. You keep stuff to yourself, or it stays within the house, stays within the family.
Mm-hmm.
But today, the young people, everything's out there on social media. They don't really care. They put everything out there. And women are just so easily taken. And men seem to know how to get those ones who are vulnerable. I mean, really vulnerable.
Right.
And we've got to reach them as people.
Right.
Family, there's some way. Each one reach one.
Oh.
Each one reach one.
Girl, you talk.
Reach something. Share the love of Jesus. Get out of self and save somebody's life. Because if not, we're going to be held responsible for a whole host of people going straight to hell because we're not doing our job. Right. I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional, but that's how I feel about it anymore. Because even when I look within my own, there's more that can be done.
There's more to be done.
There's more that can be done, and we have to make that choice. It's our choice. Are we just going to sit and keep coming on here, making our comments in the chat,
mm-hmm.
or are we going to get up ourselves and actually look out there? God, where do you want me at?
Exactly.
Where Where should I go? Who should I witness to?
Exactly.
What can I do? Let's flood the internet with stuff.
Hey,
use what you got.
Miss Phyllis, you are correct. You are correct. You know what? There's an app called TikTok. And I told some ladies, I said, I'm going over there. Well, somebody presented it to me. I think it was Zan. Zan presented it to me. I know for sure it was Zan. She presented it to me and I kept saying, no, or I'll get to it. But she kept on saying, come on, SP, we got to do it. And so I thought to myself, okay, TikTok is a younger crowd.
Yes,
it's so young. And I kept on thinking, but we go over there with this mature group and attitude and the things we'll talk about. But somebody said, SP, why are you over there at TikTok? That's for kids. I said, they got to hear it at least.
Right.
And we got to
get. I was talking to my mom who's in a nursing home today. And she said, we were talking about, a young generation that needs the word in them. And she says, I said, well, Mama, your heart has always been with children. My heart today is for anyone.
Yeah.
We have to reach the children. We have to reach the parents. We have to reach even people our own age who still out here doing foolish stuff.
Yes.
Foolish stuff. Thinking that they have all the time in the world. And if we can reach them on their chat lines, okay, we ain't going to get all their attention, but I bet you we'll get some of those. The seed will be planted.
Yes.
Somebody else is going to come along and water, and God always gives the increase.
Yes.
And I'm saying that because God has convicted me. I started some things on Facebook, but I haven't been consistent with it.
Okay, come on.
And he said, it's time. It's time. What are you sitting on?
Exactly.
Whose life is being lost because you're not doing things the way I told you to do. You're trying to do it in your time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm tired today. I got this to do today. No, you ain't that tired.
Exactly.
You're just procrastinating.
Mm-hmm.
So I say that, and when y'all hear me say that, I'm not just saying it to you. I'm saying it to convict myself first and foremost. Mm-hmm. And I will get busy and do more than he's calling me to do. I got people in my family. When I see Jesus, I want them to be able to see him too.
Yes.
And a lady like this, she's got scars beyond what we know.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have to know that. But then you look at the flip side of the coin. Maybe he does too.
Yeah.
We can't just love the woman. We got to love the perpetrator too.
Okay. Yeah, come on now. I am very in agreement with you on that. I just can't not just be in agreement because she's a female and she's a woman and she's a mother and I believe that, like our whole generation, especially with the ones that's fathers or bear children with these women, they have to stand up, and maybe they mentally not functioning on 100%. And yeah, we got to try to reach them and say something, and hopefully they can stand up and be a better man or a better provider or whatever.
That's right. And more black men, they're doing better. They're doing better at reaching our black men, but they've got to increase their pace too.
Yeah.
They've got to, don't just make an organization just become a name place. No, get more people to open up more chapters, more organizations. Get out there and do some footwork. Well, when I'm outside walking sometimes and I see the young people, I engage them in conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I know they don't want to hear nothing I got to say.
Mm-hmm.
I ask them, how you doing, where you going, what you been up to, do you know the Lord?
Exactly.
And you never know what the reception. Some of them are very receptive.
Mm-hmm.
And they're respectful more than what we think they are.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's just taking that time, no matter where you are. And so I pledge today to do more than what I've done.
Okay.
Because hearing stories of this young lady, and I look at some of my granddaughters' situations they find themselves in, it is so heartbreaking, but I can't just stay there. You've got to try and do something.
All right.
And even if they don't listen, okay, say what you got to say to them, then go on, but keep praying for them. Keep interceding. We've got to intercede.
Right.
And when we're online, we got to pray prayers of intercession.
Right.
Stand in the gap. Somebody prayed for us. I know my mother prayed for me.
Yes.
But I did things I know I should not have done. And it's only the grace of God I'm still alive.
Yeah.
That old saying, I should have been dead, buried in my grave, it ain't no saying to me. Because I come to a city naive from the little country, just 25 miles away, didn't know nothing.
Right.
Hanging out with people I didn't know what they were into. My drinks could have been spiked. I could have been raped. I could have done this and that. I didn't know. And then I called myself getting mad at God at one time and walked away. But his love, how it held me. Do you hear me, SB?
Yeah.
So I know what some of these young women go through. I know some of the abuse that they go through.
Right. Did you ever get mad at your mother?
Yes.
I did too.
I went through counseling in the last 10 years.
Right.
Me and my mother have, in the last 5, we've had a closer relationship than what we've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I got mad at my mother. I was molested by my father.
Mm.
And I said, you were right next door. How could you not have heard my scream?
Mm. Oh.
And I had to leave my home church and go to a church that was pastored by a woman who I particularly didn't want to go to, but God said, you need a woman. You can't stay where you are.
Mm-hmm.
And she would take me out by the lakeside because I feel comfortable around the water because I feel the presence of the Lord there.
Mm-hmm.
And she would make me write down my deepest feelings and express them. And one day, I was in my car at the time, and God said, you're going home today. You're going to confront your dad.
Mm.
I said, He said, yes, you are. So I did. I was obedient.
Mm.
And you know, when I got there was my mom and dad, both in the garage. The garage is up. Beautiful day. I said, Lord, you got me down here. What in the world am I supposed to do and say?
Mm-hmm.
I got out the car and I asked them how they doing. Okay. And I said, Dad, I have something to tell you. Oh, I know. Your mom didn't tell me about what you said.
Hmm.
Oh, that was you. You came to me. I said, me at 9 years old came to you? Please, you were drunk. I said, Daddy, I didn't come down here to argue with you or to fuss with you. I came for my freedom. You did what you did. I didn't even know it. It was so suppressed in my such confidence. It was brought to my attention by a prophetess. She said something happened to you when you were young.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't tell me what. It took months for the Lord to start revealing to me a little bit at a time. But the wheel was going like a fast movie, just click, 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 click. And little by little, it all added up. And I told him that day, whether you ever admit to me that you did it, it's okay. I love you still. I forgive you. It's my freedom. And the day before my dad died, I had to bathe my dad. The Lord said, you bathe him this morning because it's going to be the last bath he gets.
Mm-hmm.
And I did it. And my dad had the most beautiful glow on his face. There was peace, real pure peace. And had I not been obedient to God and going to confront him, I would not have had that peace before he died.
Mm-hmm.
And then after he passed, I was told that, he hated me. Well, I understand that. But I believe in his heart of hearts that he made peace with God. Because that's the most important person.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe he just didn't know how to make the peace with me. But it didn't matter because I have my peace. And that's why it's so crucial that we reach our people. We don't know what these kids out here have been through.
Right.
And just think about her children. But hopefully if she gets the help that she needs, they can say, my mom is mom now,
Mm-hmm.
She's a new, different woman, but she's my mom, and they can be proud to have her as their mother. So we're all going to pray in her behalf and pray for him too. Pray for him too. Yeah, we have to suffer the consequences of what the choices we make, but we all deserve another chance, don't we?
Right.
God gave people chances, and that gets me in a lot of trouble sometimes, but I am who God made me to love everyone.
Right.
And then it's their choice after that. They choose to accept the Lord as their Savior and find peace in their own lives. And that's what we need to share. We sit on our testimonies too much. Mm-hmm. We don't tell other people what we've been through. Why not? Are you ashamed?
Right.
God brought you through it, didn't he?
Right. Wow, you are speaking so much truth.
I just give all glory to God, because at 69 SP, the time in front of me is shorter than the time behind me. But I'm going to give it and make it the most impactful part of my life, because God has spared me to do just that.
Yes. Okay.
And y'all hold Miss Phyllis accountable.
Okay.
That's what we have to do too.
Yeah.
You don't see people holding people accountable anymore.
Yeah.
That's why I told you too, SP. You got a lot in you. God has chosen you for a season and time such as this. And you keep doing. You be guided by Him, not by those naysayers and haters. We're going to always have them. The closer you desire to be to God, the more the devil's going to turn up the heat. But we can laugh at him and say, you should have got me when.
Miss Phyllis, I understand exactly what you're saying, because when God gives you something to do and you don't do it, I mean, you already know you're not doing what he wants you to do. You know that. And that's why I tell people all the time, like, you're not going to stop me, because I don't want him to say, why are you not doing what I asked you to do? Don't worry about them, because I don't. Like I tell people all the time, it could be 2 people in here. I'm still going to come on.
Amen.
And he'll bring them or he'll send them. I'm still going to come on, because with them, what I can do with the things that I know, or the equipment, if he doesn't give it to me, then I don't have to worry about that. I only worry about when he gives me something, I better do it. And you know what? I am so much happier now. I mean, trust, there's things going on always, but I guarantee you, when you do what the Lord tells you to do, and you can't worry about what other people say. You just can't. And
you're encouraging me. I want you to know that.
Well, I hope so.
Encouraging me.
I hope so.
Well, I'm going to get off. I'm sure somebody else wants to say something. I didn't mean to.
Well, I appreciate it.
But evidently the Lord wanted it to be said. So
yes.
I give Him glory and praise. I love you all.
We love you.
All.
We love you.
All right, SP. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, you guys. That was a very good conversation. I love that conversation. We do. We got another phone call. Hey, this is SP.
Hey, SP, it's Infamous Truth Teller.
Hey, what's going on?
I was just listening to her, and like she said about the testimonies and things like that. And I think it's a good idea. And I know somebody was talking about it with me in a conversation a while back, that we should all think about writing down our experiences and our testimonies and our life stories, and like an autobiography. You know what I mean? Not necessarily have to write a book, but get it written down so our next generations know the struggles and know the things that we've been through and what we've been brought through. You know what I mean? That our higher power has brought us through, and so they know the struggles, and know that when they go through certain things, that you can be pulled through it, you know, that you will see the light at the end of the tunnel. And I think that it's just a good idea that we should all maybe just ponder that and think about, you know, just writing down our life, you know, what's happened in our life, because that's the only way that these stories are going to continue to be told and talked about and bringing awareness, you know. And I think it's just a great idea to maybe just start writing down, you know, things that have happened in our lives, and it actually helps you through, you know, mentally, it helps you through the trauma too. You know, when you talk about it, then it starts to kind of, you know, dissipate. You know, you don't feel as much anxious or anxieties and things like that. Once you talk about it and you get it out, you know, it manifests. It can manifest into a better thing if you know, write it down for the next generations. You know,
right? You know what, ITT. And this is Infamous Truth Teller on the phone, you guys. I'm noticing that, you know, like we were saying before, you try to talk to a young lady, it start to become disrespectful because you're not my mom, or you can't tell me, or they don't want to listen. But I'm thinking back when I was a kid, even if I didn't want to listen to somebody when they spoke it, or if I heard something, do you know how many times I have referred back to my grandma said, my mama said, I heard the people, that means I was still listening and I got better.
Exactly, because the young minds they're like sponges. They soak it up, and whether you think they're not listening, they're listening. And even when you say, like, when adults are talking and you don't think they're listening.
Yeah.
And they don't even realize it, but it does. And there's a lot of things that people have told me. I don't necessarily remember who told me, but certain things I've filed it away, and still to this day I utilize that. I utilize things that people have told me, and I just kind of pick out what I've learned and listen to the elders and listen to just people's stories and things, because you never know what could be useful and what could be something that could be productive in your life or help you move forward.
Right. Exactly.
So I just wanted to chime in and to say that.
I thank you. All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, you guys, our hour is up. ITT did give in the chat, and here's your ticket, ITT 938356 ITT. That's that. I've got one more thing to talk about, you guys. I want you guys to listen very clearly. Okay, on the subject that we were just talking about, there was no right or wrong, of what you feel, or you just didn't respond to it. I wanted you guys to know that this actually just happened Thursday, but about a couple of months ago, the children was found in the home right there in Houston. 4 children. The mother had left, repacked up, not married, but moved in with her boyfriend, got a separate house and everything, and but sometimes I don't know. I'm not the judge or jury. You guys, I don't know if it's true. You got a mental problem. I don't know. I don't know what could have happened where they diagnosed her so quickly. This young lady, I don't know. I have no clue. I don't know if he went and grabbed her, picked her up, and changed, and all this other stuff. But in all reality, we have to look at these situations. Something happened. Something happened that was not supposed to happen with the children. And that's the most important part, is the children. Whether you believe that she did it willingly, went to go be with the man, or she did, he forced her, or she's just mentally not stable enough to make the right decision. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? She said she didn't have family. Who knows? I'm pretty sure it might be more come out on that case. I want to share with you guys something, and this will be, I'm not going to make it really long because we're already in our hour, but I want you guys to know that, yeah, our channel has been a little hacked. You guys, it's been hacked for about a couple of maybe a week or two. It's not on the live channel, but in the comment section on the community board, if you see someone leaves you a comment and you see my face up there and it says SP News Nugget, and they start the conversation saying beloved, that's not me. Okay, you guys, I want you guys to know there's somebody impersonating me, telling you to do things and reading scriptures to you. I'm letting you know that is not me. I will never, ever write you a whole paragraph or a book in the comment section. I don't have that much time on my hands. I told you guys I'm actually working almost 3 jobs, one full-time, one part-time, and one on flex time. If you guys know what that means, I can come in anytime I want. And sometimes I pick up those hours. Okay. So I don't have time to write you even a paragraph. So when you write a comment in the comment section, if you see somebody say, hey, beloved, this, I did, and you keep reading, that's not me. I will say hello. I will say hi. I see your comment. I'm reading it. And we're going to keep it moving. If you need a prayer or whatever, I'll call you. You can call me, but I'm not going to write no paragraph. I don't have time for that. Unless, like I said, if you need to speak with me, you guys got my phone number. Call me up. But if somebody's telling you to give to this or give to that, that's not me, okay? Go ahead, caller.
Hello, SP and family. I'm gonna make this short because I know you got the end of the line.
Okay.
Well, I was thinking that the kids was thinking that the children were thinking that the mother was dead, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could it have been possible that he choked her and she fainted? He thought she was dead.
Right. The kids could have seen something and probably seen him fighting or something. And he was like, he could told her, I'm gonna KU or whatever. And the kids was like, dead. They seen something. They was like, my mama dead. You know what I'm saying? Because she ain't came back. You know what I mean? Or I'd seen them arguing and it got really heated. Them kids done seen a lot. Yeah. Them kids done seen a lot. So that's probably why the child was saying, I think my mommy's dead.
It could be possible.
But wasn't it, you know what? I mean, it's a real sad story. I mean, it's not a story, you guys. This is real life. But the thing that I got out of this was, the house was a mess, but wasn't it amazing how these children was trying to survive on their own at 4, cracking the door from the refrigerator to get food to eat? Man, that is amazing. God is so wonderful and good.
And they were smart enough to leave out the house. No, someone will see them.
But they stayed right there in the vicinity of the house. You know what I'm saying? By the driveway. They didn't go or wander in or anything. And they've been by themselves for 2 days, night and day. God. Anything could have happened. Anything could have happened.
You're right about that. They could have got into something, anything. You know how children are. These children are smart enough. They know. They didn't know, but it's like they use these kids, children these days, so they coming into this world smart,
right?
Real smart,
right? Exactly.
So, but that's what I have wanted to say.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right, you guys. Okay, I'm finna draw. I am going to draw a name, and I am going to also put in the chat stop, and I'll have Freddie go back over the live. Anybody that shared the video in the live, when we ask you to share the video, the next broadcast, you will get a gift. We're going to give a gift for sharing. I think it's tickets for sharing. You'll get the tickets for sharing. You'll get the tickets for sharing, you guys. So we'll draw the name of who, or we'll see what happens. I think somebody did donate, so it all depends on how many people shared, and we'll see if we can give everybody a ticket or two. Anyway, let me draw the name, and then we can get out of here, you guys. Okay, here we go. Who is it? Oh, the person that just called in. Wow. Okay, here. See, person called in. Brown Sugar. The person that just called in. There's Sonia Watts in there. There's Batcave in there. The Woke is in there. Freddie's in there. T-Star was in there. And Tina Powers was in there. Okay, let me throw these all away. Brown Sugar. Brown Sugar. Do Brown Sugar want the do she want the 2 tickets, or do you want the what was it, you guys? Subway. She called in. You guys see what I'm saying? Isn't that something? Okay, so everybody that shared today, make sure you come in. I think we'll do it Wednesday. We'll see what we're going to do. But make sure you come in Wednesday, and we'll give some tickets away or whatever we're going to do. Hey, Brown Sugar, what's up, girl? You just won.
I know.
You know what? That same thing kind of happened to Zen the last time when Zen won. I think Zen had called in or something, and then I pulled her name. I was like, dang, Zen just called and then she just won. So what do you want? Do you want the
I'm gonna take the subway because I'm gonna take the subway. I'm waiting on my text.
All right.
Give me some teeth. I want to get it.
Get you some teeth.
Give me some tickets.
Oh.
I'm gonna buy me some tickets from this baby. I got items to clear. So.
All right, I'll send you Subway.
All right, then. Appreciate you.
All righty.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Congratulations, Brown Sugar. And then I think the next time we do a giveaway, it will be the family, everybody in the live. We're going to probably just do a number, random number, pick a random number. You're in the live, just pick a number and I'll put it on top of my head. You pick the number, you win. You can have Subway or you can have tickets in the drawing. You can pick and choose whichever one you want. Okay, so make sure you guys remind me. Don't let me forget. All right, I'm finna get off of here. You guys be good, be safe. I will see you guys Wednesday, and I will definitely probably see you in the morning. I don't know for sure, but we'll just wait and see. But I will see you guys soon. All right, be good, be safe, and be nice to each other. Bye.